Hey guys, what's up? It's Dan here. Welcome to another channel update. Today is December 12th. Just a few things I wanted to let you guys know of because I have been kind of lacking in the game uploading department because, well, I made a video on it a few days ago. I can't remember when it first happened, but basically to sum it up really quickly, my hard drive here, my external hard drive, it won't recognize on my PC here. I have up to part 36 done, but right now on YouTube there's only part 26. And so I have 10 parts in this hard drive here. I don't know if you can see it, but in this hard drive right here, the hard drive is not, I don't think, maybe longest it is, the oldest it is, maybe 3 or 4 months, maximum. And the fact that that hard drive is already conking out, I think it's ridiculous. But there is a possibility that, I mean, I'm hoping to God this is what's wrong with it, but I did call, it's a Western Digital hard drive. I called Western Digital, and you know what's so funny? The companies like Western Digital, for example, I remember calling back like a few years ago when I had when I was using my Linksys router. So I called Cisco, that company, companies like that who basically have a call center in India or whatever it is. They charge you if you're past your warranty, and even if you get a free one, for example, they can't help you anyway. And if you look on the internet, you probably get way better solutions there. So they make you pay for something the guy doesn't even know. He reads off the script. Oh, it must be faulty. Send it in, and then you go talk to this guy. No, you just do this. Done, fixed. I think that's probably the case with these guys. What they're doing. Like, oh, I see you have this still under warranty. I'm like, it better be. It's got a 3-year warranty, and I just got it. And he's like, well, okay, you're in for a free session. I'm like, you better give me a free session, you dick. I mean, come on. What do you get, 30 days after you get the product? So I can only call back for more help in 30 days from when I made the call. Because they're like, oh, you haven't called yet. So from now, your 30 days will start. Yeah, I won't call back. Well, I might call back if this doesn't work to maybe see what I can do about my warranty. But those guys don't know anything. Honest to God, all they do is read off a script, and I think that is friggin', it's pathetic. Like that you have to pay for something that's not going to help you. So fortunately, I haven't paid yet. I'm not going to pay. I would never pay for such stupid things because there's way more intelligent people on the internet who are dealing with the same problems or have dealt with the same problems. I'm going to keep looking, but I've also been kind of busy with real life stuff. You know, outside of YouTube, I have a lot of stuff I was doing anyway, so I couldn't really just find time to really figure out what's going on, since none of the things that I found really have a definitive answer that'll help me, and I don't really want to test those answers until I get my my new cable in the mail, because all they're doing is sending me another USB 3.0, and that's the problem. If I would be able to, see, I have a second hard drive right here. This is USB 2.0, but this one's newer and it uses USB 3. So I don't want to go out and buy a cable just to be proven wrong. I'd rather them just send me a free one, right? I mean, I'm sure cables are cheap, right? But I guess I can be too, okay? If it's their fault, why should I pay for it? You know what I mean? So what they're doing is they're going to send me a new cable. It should be here. I can't believe it's not here yet, because they said it would take maybe maximum 5 business days, and it's been 5 business days, so it's probably going to be here tomorrow. But here's the thing with that, which brings me to my next thing. Tomorrow, Tuesday the 13th, some of you might even be seeing this already on the Tuesday, releases 2 DLCs. One being Gears of War 3's Round Shadow. The thing is with that, since it is Tuesday, it's my day off, and I will be starting that earlier on. I do have some errands to run, like I have to get some gifts for Christmas. Still, I might do that in the morning, and then start the DLC afterward and get that done. Now, depending on who's on, I'm more than happy to have someone join me for that, or you know, even if we can get a full co-op 4 people. So if you'll be on, I don't know, during the day, I know people are like, what time? I don't know. If you're just on, and you send me a message and you're on, you'll get an invite, and maybe, you know, we can get it going. I never mentioned this before, but I'm going to do it now, and it is regarding people I invite. Now, this has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with the requests of my viewers and the people who watch my videos often. I've taken people... I take all people, as you guys know. I don't care where you're from, how old you are, whatever the case is. I try to work around it. You know, if you're online at this time, I'll try and get online at that time, right? But it has come to my attention that many people tend to not watch my videos if the person who is joining me is younger. And honestly, me, it does not bother. I mean, sometimes it gets to me, but I'm not a guy who just says all young people are just ridiculous idiots. Or I'm not saying you guys are, okay? Calm down. That seems to be people's general consensus, and I know it's not true. I mean, when people see a younger person as annoying, I'd say they're excited. I mean, yeah, maybe some people are like, oh, like a little screechy or whatever. Haven't we all? I mean, my voice was probably like my voice was like that too. I mean, come on, we all grow up, right? But I do like to say, I know why you're excited, and honestly, I appreciate it. I love to have you guys as fans. I'm not at all kicking you while you're down, or not to say that you're down or anything, but at the expense of me, sorry, not me, my viewers and what they want, I try not to accept people who are younger and have higher pitched voices just for that reason. Because people told me, they say, Dan, I will not watch while these guys are talking. I can't bear it. That is not me. I prefer to give everybody a fair shake, but since it is jeopardizing views, I will be trying to only accept people who have deeper voices. If you're female, that's different. I mean, female voices, well, sometimes younger female voices sound even worse, but female, like if you're older, you can tell when it's a female, an older female, you know. I don't care. Like, honestly, I'm not one to discriminate. I don't care how old you are. You know, you want to play a game, you play a game. That's fine with me. But it's at the expense of other people, the other viewers who can't take it and are actually not watching the videos because of it. It's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. I mean, it's a commonplace. But I just want to let you guys know, I hope I didn't hurt anybody's feelings, but for recording purposes, I would prefer that. But then again, some people surprise me. Some people sound like they're like 17 and they're like, I'm 12. What? You know what I mean? It's crazy, but you know, that I don't care how old you are as long as you got a deeper voice, you know what I mean? So I would prefer that. Thank you. I apologize everybody, but I just wanted to let you know that. Now, another thing I wanted to bring up, after that DLC, we have the Back to Karkan DLC for Battlefield 3. When I finish Rom Shadow, I don't know how long Rom Shadow is, or if I'll be able to get anybody to join me, or whatever the case may be, right? I will be doing Back to Karkan in the evening sometime, so that is a multiplayer one. Of course, I'll be taking people. I know a few people already want to join. Like, I know Mike said he wants in. A lot of Battlefield fans that want to come and join. You can come and join me if you have Back to Karkan, if you have the limited edition, or if you're downloading it, whatever the case is. We'll do some Back to Karkan DLC maps, because it is free for me since it came with the limited edition. So we'll do that. Hopefully some of the bugs have been fixed since the last time I did multiplayer, because it is fun multiplayer. I said that in my review for it, so I'll be doing that as well. Now, a little thing I wanted to bring up. I don't know if you guys remember me mentioning a little while ago, actually quite a while ago, a month ago maybe? It was last month sometime. I mentioned that my internet was being kind of, like the performance wasn't what it should be, and I wasn't getting my speeds like they promised. Well, that issue still isn't fixed. I've had, I think, a tech guy I've had out 2 times to come check it out. Technically 3. One of the times I wasn't here and they did something with a line. They brought a new line in from the thing. I think I mentioned that. So they had 3 times they've come out. I've been on the phone maybe 6 times with them, asking for what's going on, is something progressing, whatever. I've been hung up on after I've waited an hour to be on hold for an hour. I was hung up by them, hung up on them. I even told them my name. They had their account up. I mean, they had my account up. But they were doing the confirmation thing, like making sure this was the person they were talking to, and I was telling them my number and everything. Normally they're supposed to call back. They didn't call back, so I was pissed. Long story short, yesterday, the tech guy came out like the 3rd time, I guess, and he's looking, he's testing everything. Now my upload speed was good. Not gonna lie, my upload speed was really good. And it was better than it was. Like before it was, I think, 2.5. And I should be getting averaging around 4 to 5, because my upload speed's 5 megabytes. That's why it's so fast. Everyone's like, how do you have such fast internet? Why is the upload so fast? It's as simple as having fast internet. But anyway, it had dropped before to, like I said, 2 and 2.5, and I was like, what's going on here? So what they did, they brought a brand new line in, because the lines I have here are old. Like, this house was built in the 70s sometime, I don't know, with many renos done. Like, there's been tons of renos on this house. And the guy's like, this cable's from 1970 whatever, when the house was built. I'm like, whoa, that really matters. And I was like, yeah, not as much data can travel along these old ass cables. He's like, I'm like, okay, so you're gonna run a new line. Yeah, they ran a new line. It's the most ghetto thing you've ever seen. I'd show you guys if I could. But what they have, like, across the street is where the cable box is. It's on the same line as a street lamp, and they wrapped a cable around the street lamp, hanging across the street over my yard and down into my conduit right here where the cable is. It's so funny because it looks like something, like I said, something like an old way of doing it. And it's so snug. Like, if a truck came by, a really tall truck, it would just yank the box right out of my house, and it would just be unpleasant. Now, they told me it's temporary because it is winter time. The ground is really hard, and they got to put it underground, and they have to wait till it thaws, so it softens up, because you can't dig in that. And I get that, but I just think it's funny. But they put that through, and as soon as I got home after they did it, because they did it when I was away at work, as soon as they did that, I noticed my speeds were really good. The next day, worse than before. I was getting maybe 10 megabytes down. I have a 100 megabyte download. I was getting 10, if that. And my upload was the same. It was about 2.5. And I was like, what the hell? So, long story short, the guy gave me a new modem. Hasn't changed, but he said this modem will be faster once we get it fixed. What's going to happen? I have to call them again. I'm like, why don't you just call me? Oh, it would be easier if you call us. So I have to call them again. Wait on hold with them for who knows how long, because they're always so busy. They have so many customers. What they do, the reason why I'm not getting my speeds is because what they call saturation, which is where in short, there's a lot of customers using I don't know what you call it, I guess the node in the area. Like a bunch of people are trying to use off this one connection, and it's only allowing a certain amount. Therefore, new people who had just showed up, that's why I wasn't having this problem before. People moved across the street, they pissed me off. Because number one, they kept taking my spot, like where I parked my car, and it was bugging me because they had spot on their road, and I was really getting pissed off. And now, they're hogging my internet. F you! Like, come on, guys. So basically what they're going to do, what they do on all their modems, is restrict the bandwidth so that no one's hogging it. So what they're going to do is allow mine to have a lot more. That way, I get my speeds that I'm paying for, and I'm pissed off because it's been a month and I'm getting the grades below what I'm paying. So I'm going to be like, dude, I want a free month or something. Come on. So I'm going to call them up, get them to come back down here, check out the node, because I have to be here when they do it. And I'm going to say, can I have some sort of discount? Because I've been really disappointed in your guys' service in the past month. But I rambled. I'm sorry. I've been needing to rant. I've been having such a bad few days. I mean, Jesus, man. I mean, there've been so many idiots in my city. I'm just like, I want to leave this friggin' city. I'm getting so tired of this guy. Things that happen. Like I even almost got in a fight with one of my customers at work. He threatened me a few times. I was ready to kick his ass, man. I was done with him. I didn't give a shit who he was. I didn't care if I had my company thing on. I had steel-toed boots. I'm like, dude, you want a steel-toed boot to the fucking head? Because that'll happen. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that. There's been so many idiots in my city at work, and I need to go to Aruba or something, man, please. But that's with the internet. It is slower, but it's been working. Which brings me back to my hard drive. Once that comes in, I'll continue with I will continue with Skyrim as soon as that comes in. I just want a confirmation that is the problem. And if that fixes the problem, I can upload the 10 parts and continue. But if it's not, what I'm going to do is make a part 26.5 and explain what was missed in those 3 hours. Not a whole lot. One main story mission that was actually pretty important. I go see the gray bushes or whatever the hell they're called, and I learn more about my voice technique. And that's pretty cool. I even find one of the very infamous frost trolls that everyone tells me about. Because, I mean, goddamn, all I did was walk underneath the rock he was on, and he starts flipping out, and he damn near kills my horse. But it was pretty funny. That's why I don't want to lose that footage. Just little gems like that make the footage so enjoyable to watch. So I'm going to try and get that going. That's the biggest thing on my mind right now. So I've been posting a lot of videos non-gaming related videos, but there's been nothing else to do, and I don't want to continue recording until I have confirmation. But if you guys have all been wondering what's happening with Skyrim, it will continue no matter what happens with this hard drive. I will be getting my money back for that, because what I could do is go restore it, like go to somebody, get recovery data, they'll extract it, but it'll void my warranty, and I'll have wasted how much money for this hard drive for nothing. So I'd rather not do that, so that's what's going to happen. So I apologize, I droned on a lot. I was intending this to be a quick update, but it really isn't. So in short, I'll just remind you guys, this hard drive, we'll find out hopefully soon if the USB cable is the problem. Because the thing was, it was connecting. I could see it. It would show my device, but it wouldn't detect. Now it's not connecting. And I've tried it in different computers and everything. But I do have a secondary one, like I said. This is my older one. It's just kind of full. But there's still space on it. So that's what's going to happen. Hopefully it's the cable and I can just upload and I can just continue. That way nobody's like, what the hell's going on? So regardless, Skyrim will continue. We have DLCs on tomorrow, Tuesday. We have the Gears of War 3, ROM Shadow. Yes, quite. Quite, yes. ROM Shadow DLC tomorrow. And we shall do that, possibly co-op gameplay. But for now, we must do it single player at the very least. You understand me, sirs and madams, okay? So ROM Shadow is tomorrow, along with the Back to Karkan DLC for Battlefield 3. Now, Battlefield 3, I will be hoping to get people who like to play Battlefield 3, who watch my videos and want to join me. So if you want to join me, and if you want to join me for Gears of War 3 ROM Shadow DLCs, let me know on Facebook, or you can just message me to my gamer tag, DarkSkater, DARKSK8R. But it would be better if you go to Facebook, facebook.com/DanQ8000, and I would very much appreciate that, because it's a lot easier for me to see your name and I can give you a quick invite. So, that's that, ROM Shadow, as well as Back to Karkan DLC tomorrow. So, thanks everyone for watching. This is Dan, of course, although I do not sound like Dan. I probably sound like some sort of other guy who says ROM Shadow. And we will see you guys tomorrow with that. So thank you everybody for watching this very, very long channel update. I know you guys are very, very good for sticking around. I appreciate it greatly. Hopefully we get this fixed out and then we have more Skyrim to come. So thanks everybody. I appreciate it greatly. And I will see you guys for more gameplay tomorrow. Thank you for gameplay. Woo! Bye everybody. Bye!